Hey, everybody. This is Kelly Champion. I'm your professor for your summer Human Development 215 Lifespan Development class over at Rockford U. So welcome. I need you to make sure that you watch this whole video and make sure that you understand everything that I'm saying in this video. I'm doing this obviously because this is a fully asynchronous online course, meaning you don't see me. I'm not in a room. We don't meet together. None of that. And you have to do this on your own, so to speak. You're working on your own time, on your own pace to a degree. But this video has a ton of information. I realize it's probably going to end up to be a little bit long. I apologize, but there is a sense of urgency with this class. So let me first start with, please know that this is not my first time teaching this class. I've been around Rockford U since the fall, I believe, of 2015. I've been a teacher for 22 years. I live here in Rockford. I do teach full-time at a local junior high school. So I'm not new to teaching. I'm definitely not new to online. I've been teaching this class either online or in person from the start. It's always a class that I've taught, so I know where students run into trouble, what throws them, etc. Now, you've signed up for this course in the summer, which was super smart because you get it done quickly. The bad thing is you signed up for it in the summer and you get it done quickly. I need to tell you straight up, day one, you have to work every day. The beginning of this class will, for lack of a better way to explain it, will be the death of you. You have to work it. You guys have 4 weeks to do 16 weeks of work. The online class, when we do it in a regular semester in 16 weeks, is a big class. This is a class with 20 chapters that you need to cover. It's comprehensive, it's general, it's a lot of information. The minute that you get done watching this video, you go on to the next thing and you register your code and you get working immediately. You will be a very unhappy camper if you do not. There's just no time to mess around. I really do not want to extend things for you because there's really no time to extend them. You have 4 weeks from today. Go. You got to get working. So let me talk about the class a little bit. Now I apologize. I'm on my one computer because my other computer is bigger. I have a bigger screen, but the camera doesn't work on that anymore. So I can't, and this one goes weird when I try to screen share and all that. So I apologize. I've got 2 other screens over here that I'm looking at while I'm talking to the video. So if I'm looking away, I apologize for not looking right at you. If you go into our Canvas page, which is open for you now, you will see, hold on. Oh, I can't do that. You will see module 0, module 1, and module 2. Don't think that's a good thing. It's not. Module 0 says introduction, welcome, registering your code, and it says do this immediately. You need to do it immediately. You obviously are watching my video, which is great. You have to get working. Get that code registered, get it done. The video underneath here on module 0, there's where you found this video, the welcome video. Right underneath it is a video to tell you how to register your code. The code is required. It is 98% of your class is work that you do in McGraw-Hill away from Canvas. But you have to get a code, you have to register it, and you have to start working. Now, I would not recommend this. I really would not. I don't know how you would ever do this. There is a way you can, when you're ready to register your code, there is an option in there that you can get a 2-week free trial. You don't want to purchase. When you get in there, it'll give you an option for a 2-week free trial. Don't purchase because it's free. You could, in theory, get the 2-week trial and go and just spend 8 hours a day for the next 2 weeks doing this class and get it done and never have to pay for the book. I do not recommend. This is bad enough in 4 weeks. I do not recommend that. But if you do need an extra week or so to get money together to buy the code, then you can choose to do the 2-week free trial. That way you are starting day one. I am not all about extending things that are due on the 15th of June, because I extend it to the last day of class when you have 3 modules to do. It's just, you're going to be very unhappy. So make sure that you watch that next video where I tell you how to register your code or do the 2-week free trial. Once you do that, I want you to get into what I call it, module 1 and 2, and start working today. Now start working. What you're going to do is you're going to go in there and you're going to click on Smart Book 1 and you're going to start reading and reading and reading and reading. And what you're doing is you are reading and then answering questions. I'm going to tell you, every student in the past has said, read first, then go back and answer the questions. It goes faster. I will tell you, the first 9 chapters of this feel like they will never end. Just keep going. Just keep going. Don't pay attention when it tells you how many topics. Yes, it is. I've already whittled them down a little bit, but as you do these, the system is going to learn what you know. In the beginning, these things take a while. You just need to sit and do them. It doesn't matter if you answer everything right. It doesn't necessarily go faster in the beginning because the system needs to learn what you know and what you don't know. Just read the chapter, then go back and answer the questions. The points that are assigned to each chapter come from, I realized I just screwed something up. The points that are on each chapter come from you completing all of the questions and all of the topics for 100%. If you only get to 78%, you're going to earn a 7.8 out of 10. If you complete them to a full 10, you will earn the 10 out of 10. Grades from Connect go from Connect directly back to Canvas. They are done automatically. I don't have to do them. It just does it. Here's the thing. I do not at all recommend that you do not finish the Smart Books for full credit. You need to, because what happens if you don't is, so if you go through chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you only get half of them done, okay, you're going to earn 50%. So you're going to earn a 5 out of 10. You're going to go on to 5, 6, 7, and 8. If you do those for half credit, now you have a 5 out of 10, but you're going to go on to chapter 9, and it's going to give you more information than it gives a student who's worked it and done all the way for full credit. The system doesn't know what you know. So when you go through them and you are working through questions and you're answering them, even if you're wrong, that's fine, because it will correct you and it will learn what you know. So for example, if you're reading about Freud and you always know the answers to Freud, as you go through, it's going to give you less Freud questions because Freud comes up in many chapters. If you never know Erikson, as you go through the chapters, it's going to give you more Erikson questions. But if you don't do them for full credit, it doesn't know what you know. So it gives you everything that I already set up plus more, because it doesn't know what you know. You are absolutely killing yourself if you do not do these for full credit. Okay. Just do the work. I need you to lock in. I need you to be working hours a day right now. You just need to. For the next month, you need to live and breathe Human Development 215. Now, working them to full credit, what that means is right around chapter 9 or 10, they get better. They're still a little bit long, but by the time you get into like 12 and 13, the topics get more general. They get more familiar because they're closer to your age range. By the time you get into, the end part of it, 13 to the end, you usually fly right through those. So work the beginning, do them for full credit. You will be much happier. Even though you're very unhappy in the beginning, you'll be much happier later. Okay. And later is not that far away. All right. So make sure that you get in there, and in module 1, it's module 1 and 2. So make sure that you are also looking. I have in there, so modules 1 and 2, the work in there is due June 15th, 2 weeks, not even. I give you the PowerPoint notes. So when you look at it, I've got module 1 highlighted in yellow. Under there, I kind of tell you what it's about. I give you the PowerPoint notes. Now you can read those if you want to. They're there for you. Quite honestly, they're long. You could use them. Honestly, I would just go right to the smart books. So in each section, I have your PowerPoint, then I have a mini lecture where I don't talk very long. I mean, it may be 15 minutes, but if we were doing this in class, you would have multiple chapters and I would be talking multiple days about each chapter. So it's a very small mini lecture for each module that at least I give you an idea of what you're doing. You want to go down to the smart books, you click on chapter 1 smart book, it takes you there, you start reading. Read the whole chapter, go back and answer the questions. When you've got it to 10 out of 10 or 100%, go back, click on chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, and then you take your test for chapters 1 through 4. Then you go on to module 2. Module 2 is chapters 5, 6, 7, and 8. Same thing. I give you PowerPoint notes, I give you my mini lecture, and then I give you the smart books and the exam. Now, module 2, which is, housed in this first 2 weeks, is a big section. And I give you some help. I give you another link to another page where it's helpful video links. And it's YouTube links to like Piaget things and Freud things and things that will help illustrate. If we were in class, these are videos that I would share in class. So I know that that's a lot, but I give them to you because if we were in class, they are the videos that I would show, and it will help illustrate some of the topics in those chapters. Okay. Once you get through, don't jump ahead. I would do 1, 2, 3, 4 chapter smart books, then take the test, then do 5, 6, 7, and 8 smart books, then take the test, then move on to the next module. The next module is hold on, I was in the wrong spot. So then modules 3, 4, and 5, I give you module 3, and I give you my mini lecture, PowerPoint notes, smart books, and exam. In module 3, there's also an assignment for an application paper. That assignment is in there. That assignment is due the last day of class. That you do need to do that. That's there. And then there's also a video there explaining the application paper. When you get to that point, I suggest that you do chapters 9, 10, 11, and 12, take the test, then start working on the paper while you're doing 13 through 16. Do a little bit of the paper, send it to me, and I'll be happy to look at it for you and see if there's anything, and there usually is, things that you need to improve. Okay. When you get done with module 3, module 4 is right underneath it. A mini lecture, PowerPoint notes, smart book chapters, and your exam. And then module 5, which I promise you is module 4 and 5 don't take very long. It's a lot to do, but they're much easier. Module 5, again, is 17, 18, 19, and 20. PowerPoint notes. I don't seem to have a mini lecture for that. Let me find that. And then your smart books, 17 through 20, and your exam, number 5. Okay. Your last exam there, exam 5, you can consider that your final. I do not give you another test. You get an exam for each module. You do not want a comprehensive exam for this because it would go from birth to death, and that's impossible. And that's it. Okay. There's a lot of stuff that the kids do during the school year that you are not going to do this summer. You're not going to do research week or anything like that. There's other things that we do, but we don't have time. You need to get through the information. Okay. I'm very intentional about how I set things up. It's set up for a reason like that. It helps you kind of, it's just very intentional. Everything that you need is on that page. When you open module 0, there's what you need. When you open module 1 and 2, there's module 1, there's module 2. Everything is there for you. Okay. So if a link doesn't work, I think everything does, but I think everything does. It should. But if there's a problem with something, let me know and I'll fix it. It should be okay. But that's it. You guys you just gotta work. Like I said, I don't usually take late work. In this class, I really don't want to because there's no place to put it. 4 weeks with this class is insane. I actually questioned it with Dr. Lynch about the feasibility of doing this in 4 weeks. I think it's great if you have the time to commit to it, sit down, lock in, work for several hours a day, and be done. You're done, by the end of June, and that's great. But it is crazy, and you are going to have to work. I don't mean to scare you, but I mean to be direct. I mean to be intentionally direct about what, about the intensity of this. It is not impossible. You will be fine. You will not be fine if you don't work every day. And I mean, every day, I would say 6 days out of 7, I would be working, and I would be working a couple hours each day at least. That said, it's totally doable. You just got to spend the time. Now, my other warning would be, oh, there it is. My other warning would be that I need you to, what was my other warning? I don't know. I lost track. I looked at the computer. I don't know. I'm going to say something else. I don't know. I don't know. So like I said, I'm not trying to scare you. I want you to be aware day one that this is a very intense class. It's intense, when we do it in a regular semester. Last summer we did it in 6 weeks, and that was crazy. Doing it in 4, okay. So I am going to be, I am around. I live here in town. I am now done. I still have a few things to do at my full-time job. But I am around. I check email usually twice a day. If you need something, let me know. I'm going to try to jump on once a week for just open office hours. But honestly, with this, the intensity of this, if you need to talk to me, shoot me an email, give me 3 or 4 times that you can meet, and we'll make it work. Okay. We'll just jump on Zoom. If you're on campus, I can zip up to campus. That's fine. If you live here in town, we can go meet at Starbucks. I don't care. But I will get your needs met. You just need to tell me what you need. Don't sit at home and say, well, should I email her? Yes, you should. Oh, maybe, I'll try to figure this out on my own. Don't waste time. Shoot me an email and say, hey, I don't understand this. If we can't get a Zoom time in the next 12 hours, I will create a video for you that explains something a little bit more. Okay. I'm not going to leave you out there hanging. You'll be fine as long as you do the work. Okay. I know I've said that 50 times, but I really need you guys to just lock in. Okay. So let me know what you need. Get working, get your code, get going on it. Listen to my video about how to register your code. It is a little bit cheaper, I think, if you purchase the code by going through a SmartBook link on our page. Otherwise, just buy it from the bookstore. I can only guarantee codes that are purchased either through the bookstore or through the link, like through the link on our page. So the link on our page, what you would do if you want to just purchase it through the class is you just click on SmartBook 1, register, and just follow the instructions and purchase it there. That's a little bit easier. I'll talk about this in the video about how to register it. It's a little bit easier because you don't have to enter numbers and stuff, and it is a little bit cheaper to do it that way. But if you need to purchase it through the bookstore because you have financial aid or whatever that's there that pays for that, do that. Just so you know, I do not make any money off of you guys purchasing direct through the class. That's not, I don't care where you purchase it. Please, though, do not rent it from Chegg. Do not purchase it from Amazon. I cannot guarantee that link will work for you. I can't guarantee it. And certainly a rental will not work. The problem is when you register a code, you register it to a class. So if you have somebody else's code that's already registered to another class, you won't be able to use that in my class. So please just either purchase from the bookstore or through the link on our page. Okay. All right. You're off. Watch the next video about how to register your code, and then get in there and get working. Let me know what you need. We will get through this. I will make sure to check in on you guys several times a week. I'll try to post announcements and just say, reach out if you need something. I will check my email twice a day, usually early morning and like late afternoon, evening time. So let me know what you need. We'll get you through it. Okay. All right, guys. You have a great day. Let's get working.